critters again this many years later?
Why are we seeing critters again? I think in these divided times, I think we need to see little puppets just devour humans. For me, anyway. I think let's just wipe them out. Let's just wipe out the human race.
I feel like critters really scare the heck out of me as a kid, and I just really want to pay that forward. And the new generation of kids, I just want to scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And the franchise does wonders for actors. I mean, what it did for Leo DiCaprio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Following in the footsteps of like T. Wallace and Leonardo DiCaprio, and I think Angela Bassett was in one.
Was in 4.
Yeah. I think, I definitely want to follow in their footsteps, and like it's incredible to think that one day I'll be a part of a box set with these people. So. Yes.
Talk about your character in this movie. Who is she?
So, in Critters Attack, I play Drea. She's a 19-year-old that lives in Beacon Pines. She's currently being raised by her uncle with her little brother. She lost her mom in a car accident. She aspires to go to the college that her mom went to, keeps getting rejected, trying to figure out what she's doing with her life, hidden talent she has. She's a sushi chef. And she gets the opportunity to work for one of the professors at the school. Doesn't realize it's babysitting. She doesn't want to do it, but she's like, hey, I really want to go here. And then all hell breaks loose. You think you're going to go to work and just watch some kids, and then these furry balls with teeth come down and they're trying to eat up everybody. So basically, what do? I have to kick ass and like punt critters across the room to keep them from attacking the kids, because I got to return them the same way I got them,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of doesn't happen. No spoilers, but doesn't. I don't return them as they were given to me.
Can you tell us a little bit about the critters themselves? Do they have any new abilities or powers?
The critters, the actual puppets, or the critters as the characters? I have to ask these questions because they're like.
I meant the characters themselves.
Yeah.
But that's also
The critters in this. Well, I don't. If I say one of the things, then it's a bit of a spoiler. They're pretty much the bastards you've known and loved growing up. They're just kind of big jerks. I don't know if there's anything new in terms of their character.
Well, I think there's a dimension of good versus evil.
Oh, right. And we're forgetting the fact that there's a good,
there is
in
a good,
quotation marks, critter in the
one
movie.
One is the lesser of two evils.
Yes.
So
that's new. And yeah, is that new female critter good or not? I don't know.
Listen, girls rule, boys rule.
Bobby, we determined from the start to keep everything practical.
Yeah. No, to me, it's like I don't think anyone would want to see a CGI Critters movie. I think the whole charm of the franchise is that they're puppets. So that was kind of a no-brainer for me.
And it kind of pays homage to the original,
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the day where a lot of practical effects are going away and being replaced with CGI as a filmmaker?
I think it's lazy.
Yeah, I hate it. And I think it's... there's a kind of attitude of like, well, we'll just figure it out in post and we'll just CGI, and the nuts and bolt filmmaking part of it is gone. And with puppets, it forces you to build sequences, and so I don't like it. And I could literally talk for hours about this, but my main thing is that I think there's a sense of wonder and awe to real practical effects, and I think there's so much CGI sameness that you're just kind of over it. You're kind of like, well, they did that with computers. So that's the thing I think that's really missing. Yeah.
I think a lot of filmmakers, when they're faced with challenges, creative, with practical effects, they come up with a creative way to work around it.
Avoid it,
Yeah. Do you have any stories of something on this film where there's a challenge?
Yeah. Every day it was a challenge. I mean, I think the main thing was like, how do you show critters? When they're in ball mode and running, like that's easy. That's just a basketball with fur. It's them walking around that's a little more difficult, especially in a wide shot. So that's when we had to get creative, because I didn't want to, in wide shots, all of a sudden there's CGI critters walking around. that would have bothered me. So it's like, how do we show movement without showing movement and that sort of thing? That was the most difficult thing. It was walking critters. Yeah.
So, what is it like to kick ass in a film that essentially scared you?
I felt like secretly I was getting revenge. You know, the film that gave me nightmares as a kid. It's like, now I've got you. I've got you by the balls. Critter balls, that is. I mean, it was really great because I never in a million years would think that I would grow up, and it took a sense of the fear away because seeing how things are made makes you not so afraid of them. So, you know, seeing the puppets, meeting the puppets, they're really, really scary looking even when they're not in action. And but just being able to split a couple in half, stab a couple, punch a few in the face, pull some teeth out, rip a couple apart, it made me feel good. Smells Bobby and Bobby. Two Bobbies. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No. As a director coming to a franchise, what is the challenge of sort of giving what people expect and trying to bring something new to them?
Yeah, I mean, that's the balance, is you kind of have to play the hits and try to also give them something new. I think like the female critter and that whole take on it is kind of the new element. And we saw it at Fantasia, it premiered there, and people seem super into that. Mm-hmm. That's the thing that you're like, oh boy, I hope people are okay with this, because people are very rigid about what's canon and what's, you know, whatever. But people seem to dig her.
Yeah, people like
and it helps when you realize she's actually a pretty big badass in the movie. She's not this cuddly little thing. I think that helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Then the other good thing about doing remakes or reboots is it actually sends the younger viewers back to look at the original film, so they probably wouldn't have a look at it unless their parents shows them.
Yeah, that was a big shocking thing out after the premiere. It's like people saying, "Oh, I've never seen a Critters film," and I was like, "Really?"
Yes.
And these were adults, so
Yeah. Today is the day.
yeah.
Go watch it.
Go watch it.
And then go watch Critters Attack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We should plug that. Yeah. Are we stopping? That's fine.
So, how long do you gotta wait for the next Critters?
I don't know.
Hey, Warner Brothers.
I still think we just came up with it over there. Critters versus Gremlins.
Yeah,
not?
by the way, that was Tashi's idea.
Yeah, it's
Make note of that.
Critters versus Gremlins?
Yes.
Come with me.